Good afternoon. You guys, it's that time of week again. It's the time that we have another debate. But don't worry, this time it's not a presidential debate. It is the vice presidential debate between Vice President Mike Pence and California Senator Kamala Harris. Now, in case you're wondering, tonight's a big night, not just because it's the only vice presidential debate that we'll see for the entire election season, but because Kamala Harris is the first female to take the stage in a vice presidential debate. This is fantastic news, because after all, the future is female. Now, let's talk about a couple things that we should be paying attention to. First, we'll pay attention to the distance. Last week, Joe Biden and Donald Trump were roughly 6 feet apart. Tonight, Kamala and Mike Pence will be about 12 feet apart, plus there will be plexiglass between them. We'll also see the audience members in full mask the entire time, because we want to make sure that we're not spreading coronavirus. This is your PSA to always wear your mask. Also, when we look at what Mike Pence is going to try to do in his debate strategy, he has to walk a very fine line, because does he lean in on Kamala Harris and try and force the senator to answer to her AG record when she was in California? Absolutely, but he can't push too hard, because if he does, he'll be seen as a bully, and he will continue to erode the support of suburban women, which, as we're seeing, are losing ground for Trump. Now, one thing that we will see is that Senator Harris will work very hard to try and force Pence to take initiative as well as take ownership of the Trump administration and their failings. We're going to hear a lot of things tonight, and I'm sure one of them will definitely be healthcare. Now, if we remember in 2019, which seems like eons ago, when Senator Harris was running for president, she was for a Medicare for All solution. Before she dropped out, she actually issued her own plan, and now she's stumping on Biden's healthcare plan. But don't worry, because we're also going to hear about the Affordable Care Act because, well, it's not an election season unless we're hearing the Republicans scream repeal and replace. The problem is that the Republicans, specifically Trump and Pence and their administration, have not come up with anything that will replace Obamacare. If in fact they gut the entire thing, that will leave millions of Americans vulnerable and without health insurance. When we look at the overall debate tonight, we will be able to reminisce of what a presidential debate should look like and not what it did last week. It'll be an interesting night in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I'm looking forward to hearing some real substance and some strong policy from both sides of the aisle. Who are you hoping pulls out a win tonight? Will there even be a victory? Drop your comments below, and I'll check in tomorrow after the debate. Have a fantastic day. Bye!